Well, that was an interesting race, and certainly this filly Amity went on to show that she's quite useful.
Yeah, she's a good filly. She won, and a very good ride by Kevin Shea.
Very good ride. He got taken out early in the race. He got taken out after they'd gone another 200. He ended up right at the back with nowhere to go. But you see how he moved it out, looked for the right place to go, and find the right horse to chase home.
That's right. Yeah, good run by Felix the Cat chasing it. And down the field, Illabella, who's certainly redeemed herself in no uncertain manner. A couple of interesting horses in the race, I thought, but I think Amity, the Australian horse, ended up winning another big race with Derek David, didn't it?
Yeah, she's very good indeed. But let's move on. We've got these segments, 15-minute segments. We're going to move on and try and get in the plum of the week, which is coming up now.
Do you want to get the best odds on horse racing and sporting events? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Interbet. Interbet is the wholesaler to bookmakers and punters. This means that for every bet requested, we review all the bookmakers and select the one with the best odds. As a result, you always get the best odds. Once you place your wager with Interbet, we will manage the whole transaction directly with the bookmaker. So you can sit back, enjoy the races, and collect your winnings. Interbet offers an exciting variety of wagering opportunities, including tote betting, fixed odd multiples, and betting with your mobile phone. To get started, all you need to do is register by filling in your personal information. Log into your account using Internet Explorer only and start wagering. Take a look at our online tutorial demos so you can take advantage of our powerful wagering features.
Queen's Court is now moving in. Stuck Up's having a go at the leader. Boom Shake the room on the outside. Ole Ole, and then comes Mighty Vide. Tiger Bliss coming down to the 200-meter marker though, and Queen's Court. And Queen's Court now gets away from the opposition over the last 100 meters. And Queen's Court is going on to score today, and it's Queen's Court to win it. The second position, that will go Mali Yami. Third place, perhaps Boom Shake the room. It's close for fourth.
Well, there you are. Queen's Court had been very expensive to follow. And I think it's run second 5 times out of his last 6
Very unfortunate
starts.
last time. Got left 3 lengths beaten a neck.
Yeah, but she did look like the business. 18 to 10. She shortened to 11 to 10 with the bookmakers. You could have got 15 to 10 into bet any time. So it was very good odds on Interbet. She has been expensive, but this did look like the right race. There was no big strongs behind her. And we're going to move on from the plum of the week to give you a little break while we watch a bit of racing from somewhere else, and then we'll be back.
Hi, welcome to Current Affairs. Well, not much racing around the country, but James, the King George, which is always a cracking good race, and it turned out to not disappoint again.
Yeah, well, the only group race we would have had was the Final Fling Stakes, which was a Group 3 at Kenilworth, but unfortunately Kenilworth got flooded. So let's go and have a look. The King George it's just an amazing race, because this filly Daydream cost €9,000 as a yearling at a ready-to-run sale. Now, if you look at the 2 horses that have won the big races, Daydream won the Arc last year and now won the King George. And I'll have another, won the first 2 legs of the Triple Crown in America. Both of them went through ready-to-run sales, breeze-ups, where you can watch a horse gallop, okay?
Yeah.
So how easy is it to tell what can gallop and what can't gallop at a breeze-up sale?
Do you
Not
know
too
what
easy.
Do you know,
it says
James,
from
I did
this.
some stats the other day on the ready-to-run here. they're sold as ready to run. 70% haven't run that were sold that sell. So they're just ready to sell.
But even if they don't run, you supposedly meant to be able to see by a horse's action or
Correct.
whatever whether the horse is any good or not. That's
Yeah.
why you have a. That's why
That's right.
people want to gallop them.
It's actually
So
really-
they gallop these two the biggest races in the world in the last 12 months.
Yeah.
Have been won by two horses that were very, very poorly priced and ready to run
Yeah.
sales. $30,000 is not money in America, and €9,000 is
Yeah.
pathetic.
Yeah, it's
you know.
absolutely
This filly
sure.
won the Ark and the King George.
King George.
But
Now,
watch how she wins the King
Jane,
George.
isn't that another big plug for German racing? We saw a very big race won in Royal Ascot by a German horse.
Yeah.
We've watched the Ark being won by a German horse. And Meandra the other day, Andre Fabers, or this weekend,
Yeah.
just won a Group 1. You know,
Well, it all started with Star Appeal winning the Ark about 25 years ago. Greville Starkey won on Star Appeal for the Germans. And, you know, we're very fortunate to have a man like Andreas Jacobs.
we are so
A
fortunate.
main chance. And he's got all these Lomatos horses, Silvana.
Yeah.
Is making a tremendous impression here. And
Absolutely.
he's bringing out others. He's got a new one, Questra, I think his name is. coming out
That's
this
what
year.
the German...
Quasari at least.
Yeah, the German industry is in a very healthy situation. Their horses can run, and as you say, we're very, very lucky to have a horse of Silvana's caliber.
Yeah.
You know, niche shores. But let's go have a look at the King George, because I think it was Nathaniel was touted to it. But when watching the race, James, first thing I want people to note is the pacemaker put into the race
Yeah.
doesn't get away on terms. Only becomes a pacemaker after a few furlongs, which really messes up St. Nicholas Abbey. And then Sea Moon drops so far out of it, they're out of the race, the back two, and they run on to around
But-
third and fifth.
When you finish watching the race,
Yeah.
Dane Dream is a deserved winner
Yeah.
and a courageous winner, because Nathaniel went to the front going through the furlong and looked home and hosed.
Yeah.
And this filly put her head down and raced him to the line and got up to beat him. She came from quite a bit off them too.
Yeah.
I think that she was the best horse in the race, and I'm convinced that
She
there wouldn't be, if you ran it 10 times, there wouldn't be another result.
Okay, well, let's go and have a look. This is the King George.
Nathaniel is in fourth place. Dane Dream for Germany on the inside of Deep Brilliant for Japan. Race fifth and sixth. Still no move yet from Sea Moon, who's won from the rear. Or St. Nicholas Abbey, who is the back marker. So 5.5 furlongs to travel. Robin Hood out in front. Dunaden just moving off the fence in case the pacemaker drops in his lap. In third place races Brown Panther. Nathaniel is fourth ahead of Dane Dream, who's in fifth place at this stage in the orange jacket. Then Deep Brilliant just ahead of Mars Marvel. Reliable Man, Sea Moon, and still St. Nicholas Abbey post them a start. Robin Hood's tenure of the lead is about to be taken over as they turn by Dunaden, who moves to the front with Brown Panther. Neither wish to commit at this stage, just sauntering along. Dane Dream, Nathaniel, the next pair from Deep Brilliant. Sea Moon looking for a passage amongst horses, and St. Nicholas Abbey is still last on straightening. It's Dunaden out in front for Craig Williams. From in second place, Brown Panther running a mighty race. Nathaniel, Dane Dream just a bit short of room, has to angle out. Mars Marvel, Sea Moon and St. Nicholas Abbey have been caught with a lot to do. Nathaniel moves through to the lead once again in the King George. From in second place, Dane Dream. Dunaden can't go on. Reliable Man, St. Nicholas Abbey. Nathaniel out in front from the German filly, Dane Dream, who once again is out after the leader. Nathaniel bidding for back-to-back King Georges. Dane Dream a neck down. Nathaniel all courage, all heart. Dane Dream lunges above the head. Above the head, an international finish to the King George. Jockeys look at each other. They don't know. I don't know. Nathaniel and Dane Dream. Reliable Man, St. Nicholas.
Wonderful commentary by Richard Hoyles. They don't know, I don't know. Very good. Gutsy, Nathaniel, a cracking. Timed run perfectly, trying to get the double.
Yeah.
But this filly's a superstar.
Geez, they're just ridiculous how good she is. She's a little thing, slip
Yeah.
of a thing. I was talking to Keegan Latham this morning about her, and he was at the Ark last year when she won the Ark. He says it's a pull-through. He
Yeah.
says it looked like a whippet. So he
She-
couldn't believe it. But it just comes back to the point. How difficult is it to pick racehorses, you know?
Oh, James, it's you know, what was it? Old man Dunlop said, any guy said he's a good judge of yearlings is deceiving himself. You know, even with the biggest money, you don't always get the best. You get a lot of good horses, but you don't always get the
Well,
best.
you know, we're talking to Sean Terry, and I'd just like to sort of come back to that, because This guy, Sean Terry, in a very short career, all right, he's had a lot of money behind him, but he's spent it wisely for Chris van Niekerk.
Oh, yes.
He's won the big 3 or the big 4. There are other people who spend more money than him that haven't won these races.
Oh, no,
you
listen,
know?
hats off to him, you know.
So he must have bought bloody well.
Yeah, he has.
At the
There's
end
no
of the
doubt.
day.
Chris van Niekerk's name's now emblazoned in trophies all around the country.
Yeah.
Because Sean, and don't forget, Sean won the Met with another horse, not for Chris, but Alistair, for another bunch of clients. But let's get on to this, James. A great race. And from here, they're going to Arc, with the German hand being strong. A lot of them are going off the Arc.
Yeah.
Should be a great race. I don't know if you watched on the day, James. The Queen's Horse Colton House ran over a mile at the same meeting 2 races earlier or something, 5 to 10, unplaced.
Yeah.
Pulled very hard, ran unplaced. Right, what else you got, James?
What else we got? We got a whole lot of stuff. Clive Cox won the big race, the Prix de Robert de Papin.
Yeah, it's a very good
France.
race, James. I saw this horse. It's a horse called Reckless Abandon, ran at Royal Ascot. It's now 3 for 3. This is a very good horse. They won the Norfolk Stakes, went there, never moved, got chased down by Richard Hannon horse, but the guy, even though it swerved in the straight, they say it's going to be a really big horse. Reckless Abandon, and Gerald Mosse riding for Clive Cox. And they're going back there, James.
Isn't it the first time that English horses ever won this race?
10 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
10
It's going
years.
back for the Prix Mornay. So by exchange rate, out of an Officio mare is Reckless Abandon. A very good win, James.
Going to America, big racing in America, Saratoga Spa, you know, there's all the big racing at Saratoga. Interesting thing about the first day at Saratoga, the first 3 days, Ramon Dominguez leading the Jockeys Championship, but George Velasquez, who is the reigning champion at Saratoga, they have about 21 days of racing there.
Yes, it's a great
And
meet.
it's a very, very good meet. If you've ever been to American racing, you want to go and see Saratoga Spa.
Unfortunately, it clashes with Del Mar. They're both sides of the country.
Yeah.
They're two fantastic. But Saratoga is a great meeting.
Yeah. And Richard Dutrow won the big race. Him and his brother won the 2 big races, and Richard Dutrow's under a cloud because he had a 10-year suspension for
That's right.
infringement.
He trained Big Brown.
Yeah, and so there's all types of aggravation as far as he's concerned. But him and his booty won the 2 big races on the day. The first 2, the Schullerville, I think the first one was for fillies.
That's right. That's
and
right.
Something Marvin, Lee Marvin or Frank Marvin.
Or Hank Marvin.
Hank
or
Marvin.
Marvin.
Marvelous Marvin.
Marvin Hopeflish.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So James, that was Dominguez. Now, staying in the Mexican vein, Pancho Martin.
Yeah, do you remember Pancho Martin?
Yes, I do. Once you jog my memory, I do.
Yeah. If you see Secretariat, you'll see Pancho Martin there in full flesh.
He trained Sham.
He trained Sham, and he said, his classic, because Pancho Martin was a very, very good trainer.
Yes.
But his classic was after he'd been beaten in the first 2 legs of the Triple Crown, he said, we're only warming up. Wait till we get to the Belmont. Well,
The rest is history.
32 legs.
Yeah, Sham. Sham was a very, very good horse. Lafitte
Fantastic
Tenkai used to
horse,
ride
yeah.
it for him. So Pancho, he passed away, eh?
He passed away. His grandson trains in New York, so you know the Martin family's still going.
Yeah.
And it reminds me whenever I think of the Martins, like Cheech and Chong.
Yes.
Have you ever watched
Cheech
and
Marin?
Chong? Cheech Marin, yeah.
Yeah, Cheech and Chong, big Zoll smoking
Yeah.
legends.
That's my heroes.
Musos, yeah.
Yeah, my
We've got
heroes.
Martins in this country. You
Have
know,
we?
King,
Yeah.
Robbie, we got a
Derek-
few.
yeah, Derek
Derek
King
and
Martin.
Robbie Martin. We've got a few Martins. So everywhere in the world you get your Martins.
Yeah.
But
I'm a
James,
Martin. Do you know that?
big pardon?
I'm a Martin.
You're a Martin.
Yeah.
I'm a Martin. In what way are you a Martin?
It's my middle name.
James
got you.
Martin
That's
Guffman.
That's
What a great name. You don't know my middle name?
no.
Thank God.
Yeah, I do know your middle name.
What is it?
Valentine.
Valentine, not
Valentino.
Valentine. Mine looks
Your mother must
It
have
had
been
to be-
delusional, I'm telling you.
I tell you what, Romeo Francis and I both got great names.
No,
I've got
yeah.
Valentine, he's got Romeo. I could have been Don Juan.